Attention passionate Washington Commanders fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Washington Commanders' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Washington Commanders fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS, and Washington Commanders FANS. Let's get to the news now, folks. The NFL landscape is always shifting, and right now, the buzz around the NFC East is hotter than ever. The Washington Commanders, a team with a rich history and a passionate fan base, find themselves at a crossroads this season. And the whispers in the league point to a major move that could reshape their defense and potentially their entire playoff outlook. Let's dive into what's happening, the details behind these rumors, and what it all means for Washington fans who are eager to see their team rise back to the top. First, let's set the stage. The Commanders are currently sitting in a position where they need to bolster their pass rush, and that's no secret. With only 11 sacks in their first 8 games, it's clear that generating pressure on opposing quarterbacks has been a challenge. That's especially true when you look at the overall performance of their defense, which has struggled to contain opponents, especially in the passing game. The defense, historically a cornerstone for the team, has been somewhat inconsistent, and fans have been vocal about the need for reinforcements. The front seven in particular has been underperforming relative to expectations, and that's why the focus is so intense on acquiring a proven pass rusher. And that's where the rumors heat up. According to insiders like Adam Schefter, there's a serious possibility that the New Orleans Saints, currently struggling at 2-6 and allowing an alarming 28 points per game, are planning to make a bold move. The Saints, who have been searching for a spark on defense, are looking to trade Chase Young, the explosive pass rusher who, despite some injury setbacks, remains one of the most talented edge players in the league. The proposed deal involves the Saints sending a first-round pick in 2026 to Washington in exchange for Chase Young. Now, this isn't just about one player moving teams. It's about a strategic reset for New Orleans. They're reportedly looking to free up around $10 million in cap space, which they plan to use to acquire draft capital and target young quarterbacks in the upcoming drafts. But why would the Commanders consider trading Chase Young? Well, that's the million-dollar question. Washington, with about $25 million available in cap space, has been looking to reinforce their pass rush. The team's current pass rush has been somewhat anemic, with only 11 sacks in 8 games, which puts a lot of pressure on the coaching staff to find solutions quickly. Jurgen Newton, a promising defensive lineman, has been a name in the mix, but his injury concerns, specifically a questionable ankle, have complicated things. The coaching staff, led by defensive coordinator Dan Quinn, is feeling the heat to improve the pass rush, especially given Young's potential impact and his ability to change games from the edge. Now, let's talk about Chase Young himself. The guy is a game changer when healthy. He's got a career total of 22 sacks and 58 quarterback hits, and in 2025, up to September 15th, he had already logged 5 sacks along with 12 pressures and a 25% win rate, pretty impressive numbers. His EPA per sack at -0.48 shows how effective he can be when he's on the field. Remember, he was an all-pro as a rookie, drawing comparisons to some of the best pass rushers in the league like Myles Garrett. He's a player who commands double teams at a 32% rate, and he's also been a threat forcing fumbles, with 8 forced fumbles in his career so far. His ability to disrupt the game is undeniable, but injuries have hampered his consistency recently. A neck injury limited him to just 6 games in 2024, which understandably raises questions about his durability. This trade, if it goes through, could be seen as a reset for the Saints, similar to what the Panthers did last year when they traded away veterans to rebuild. Some skeptics wonder if at 26, Chase Young is still the player he was in his rookie year, or if a change of scenery might be exactly what he needs to reclaim his top form. For the Saints, it's a gamble, one that could either pay off big if Young stays healthy and produces, or backfire if injuries persist. On the other side, for Washington, this potential deal sparks a lot of excitement. Chase Young's presence on the field has the potential to revolutionize their defense. Imagine him lining up alongside Farrell, who, by the way, has been solid for the team, creating a dynamic duo that could threaten opposing quarterbacks night after night. The projection is that with Young, the Commanders could reach 15 or more sacks, push pressures up by over 20%, and significantly reduce the yards allowed per game on the ground, bringing it down from 125 to around 98 rushing yards per game. Tactically, under Dan Quinn, the team has been employing aggressive stunts and blitzes designed to maximize Young's pass rushing abilities. His presence can open up opportunities for others to generate turnovers, something the team has been craving. Their goal is to increase their turnover rate from roughly 1.2 to nearly 1.9 per game, which could be the difference in close games and could turn the tide in their favor in tight playoff races. And speaking of the playoffs, the impact of acquiring Chase Young could be substantial. The odds of Washington making a deep postseason run would increase considerably, especially with Young as an X-factor against mobile quarterbacks like Dak Prescott. His ability to pressure and contain such quarterbacks could be the key to winning critical matchups. In fact, with Young in the lineup, the team's odds to win the Super Bowl could improve from plus 15-0 to around plus 6-0, an enormous jump that reflects the value he brings. Now, let's put this all into perspective with Washington's broader goals. The team has been building around a young core, with quarterback Sam Howell developing steadily and the defense aiming to regain its elite status. Adding a player like Young, who has the talent and the potential to catalyze a defensive renaissance, could set the stage for a serious push in the NFC. Historically, the Commanders have had strong defenses led by players like Jonathan Allen, and if Young joins that lineage, the team could emulate some of those past successes, blending pass rush excellence with a youthful, energetic offense. Of course, nothing is guaranteed in the NFL, and there are risks involved. The injury concerns, the timing of the trade, and how Young adapts to a new environment will all factor into the equation. But if he stays healthy and performs up to his capabilities, the Commanders could be looking at a defense that redefines their franchise identity. It's a bold move, but one that could pay enormous dividends, especially if it sparks a playoff run and helps them chase their first Super Bowl title in decades. Looking at the bigger picture, this kind of trade also signals a shift in how teams are approaching rebuilding and contention strategies. The Saints, by potentially trading away future picks and focusing on short-term fixes, are signaling a different philosophy, perhaps a desperation move to salvage a season that's slipping away. Washington, meanwhile, is positioning itself to capitalize on the current window of opportunity, with young talent like Young leading the charge. So, fans, it's an incredibly exciting time. The potential of Chase Young donning the burgundy and gold again, energizing that pass rush, and helping the Commanders make a push in the postseason. It's a storyline that's capturing everyone's attention. This isn't just about one player or one game. It's about the future of the franchise, about elevating their status in the league, and about the passionate pursuit of a Super Bowl victory. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Washington Commanders news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Washington fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on all this? Do you believe Chase Young will stay healthy and help transform the defense? Or do you think the Saints are making a smart move to try and shake things up? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinions matter so much to us and to the team. Remember, this is your channel, your community, and we're all in this together. I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Washington Commanders news. We're on this journey together, and the best is yet to come.